Hi guys, so I'm going to be starting off with Loreal's Tinted Spackle Primer, and this is in bronze, and I'm going to be applying this all over my face, and even the fairest of fair skin tones can wear this, which is really nice, and it has a nice gel type consistency to it. So I'm just going to rub that into my skin. This is just going to give us a little bit of an extra glow. The Victoria's Secret models have like a very natural yet sexy look, and so that is what I'm going to try to go for today, is their look. So it's inspired, of course I'm no Victoria's Secret model, but wouldn't that be fun though, really? Like, to sit in your underwear all day and get your makeup done and pose in like the cutest clothes ever. Yeah, that would be fun. So for foundation, I'm going to be using the Urban Decay Naked Skin Foundation in shade 3.0. I'm just going to give it a really good shake. This color might be a little bit light for me right now, but that's okay, because we are going to be warming up the face. And now I'm going to be using MAC's Tan Pigment and mixing that in with my foundation. And I'm going to give credit where credit is due. Where I saw this from, I saw it from Makeup by Ali, and it just looked gorgeous, and this was one of my inspirations on this video. Plus, I've been totally obsessed with bronzers lately. So I'm just going to tap just like a little pea-size amount. If I felt like there's any extra, then I just blew it off. Now I'm going to take a 187 brush by MAC, and I'm just going to kind of swirl all of that together on the back of my hand. And start applying. So we're going kind of for more of a light coverage on our foundation, so I'm just going to be stippling this on. You notice that a lot of Victoria's Secret models have their freckles peeking through. I think it's so cute, but on me, I personally want to hide them. I'm like, ah! So now I'm going to be covering up my dark circles, and I'm going to be using the Giorgio Armani Master Corrector in 1, and I absolutely love this. This is great. So I'm just going to apply that to cover up any darkness. And it's such a nice thin consistency, but it covers so well because it has great pigmentation. And you want to make sure that you get in the corner. And my nails are hideously long. Well, they're wide. I don't know how I think about these nails that I got. So I'm just gonna tap that in with my brush. And this, I think, was about $38, and I think it's worth every penny because of, you know, it's not cakey. I find that erase paste, which I actually do really love, can be a little bit creasy, and I don't like that. So that is on. I'm not going to be using my MAC Pro Long Wear, so I'm going to be using the Estee Lauder Double Wear in 2, their concealer, Stay in Place Concealer. And just dot that underneath my eyes. Down the bridge of my nose. And a little up here. And then I'm just going to rub that in. Or tap it in, rather. Okay, so now I'm going to be going in with my MaryKay pen, highlighting pen in Ivory 2. And just a couple swipes of that. And you can skip this part if you want to go for more of the freckly look, but I just personally like to have a little highlight or concealer. And it's gonna look a little funny probably at first, but when it's all together, it will just mesh in with everything. Now we're going to get on to the bronzing part, and I'm going to be using a few bronzers. The first bronzer that I'm going to be starting out is the MAC Mineralized Skin Finish in Give Me Sun. And I'm not really going to be contouring that much. I'm just going to be giving my face that golden glow that these beautiful women have. So I'm just going to tap off any extra. And I'm going to start at the temples and work my way down in that 3 type shape. If you guys saw my haul, you know that I got Sun Power, and I went and exchanged it for the Give Me Sun because it was really way too red on me, and this suits my skin tone a lot better. And I'm just going to put that in the contour area and just kind of bronze all over with it. Okay, so now I'm going to be going in with the Victoria's Secret bronzer in Goddess, and this has a sheen to it. It has beautiful golden swirls through it. It's just absolutely gorgeous. And I'm going to take this on a small stippling brush by e.l.f. and just pick up some of that pigment, swirl it around, tap off the extra, and then put that where I kind of did Give Me Sun. And this is just going to give you more of a luminosity. Then I'm going to go back in with my big fluffy brush from Sedona Lace and just kind of blend that all together. Okay, so now I'm going to be using another bronzer. You guys are going to be like, what? You're crazy. Excuse me. But I'm going to be using MAC's Nude on Board, and this is just a very light bronzer. It's really comparable to Laguna but lighter, and I think this fits more of the skin tones, lighter skin tones, but this is just going to give a nice sheen. Well, it does give color, but I don't know, I just like it, so I'm just going to put that in the contour area. I kind of want a whole lot of different shades of bronze. So this is really pretty. I noticed that Laguna was kind of going muddy on me. I don't know, so and put a little under there. And this will also tone down anything. So now we're going to be going on with blush, and I'm going to be using the Victoria's Secret Pleasure Blush, and it's a mineralized baked blush. It is absolutely gorgeous. As you can see, it has a lighter side and a bit more of a darker side, and I'm just going to use both of these. Just dab my brush in there. And apply to the top of my cheekbones. And that just gives a really pretty flush of color to the face with a little bit of highlight. Now I'm going to be using a highlight, and I'm going to be using the Estee Lauder Heat Wave, and it's a beautiful golden champagne highlight, and it just is so smooth and buttery. It's a lot smoother than Whisper of Guilt. If you did miss out on Whisper of Guilt, this is a lot better, in my opinion. So I'm just going to apply that to the tops of my cheekbone. That's just going to give a really pretty highlight. That golden color. And I'm using the sponge that it comes with. And then I'm going to add a little Cupid's bow. Down my nose. So now I'm going to be doing eyebrows, and I'm just going to be using the Maybelline Define-A-Brow, and I'm just going to define my, just fill in little sparse areas. The models just pretty much have their eyebrows filled in. They're not really sharp or anything. They're just really more on the natural side. I'm going to be using the MaryKay Iced Cocoa Cream Shadow, and I'm going to be applying this on my lid with a Sedona lace brush. And they're not my favorite, honestly. I'm just going to be applying that to the lid. Okay, so now I'm going to be going on to eyeshadow, and I'm going to be using the Max Temperature Rising Quad, and this is Bare Your Soul, and I'm going to be using this bottom color right here, and I'm going to be using a MaryKay smudge brush. And I'm just going to dip my brush in there and tap off the excess. And I'm going to be going on the upper lash line. So I'm just going to take that and smudge it. And go up a little bit. Kind of creating a little bit of a wing, and just smudge it out. And you just want to keep blending. Okay, so now I'm going to be taking that same color and the same smudger brush, and I'm going to apply this to the lower lash line. And I'm not going all the way in. I'm just kind of connecting everything together. Now I'm going to be using a flesh-toned eyeliner pen, and I'm going to be using Rue Bonaparte by NARS. I absolutely love this. It stays in the waterline. I have the Rimmel blue one, and I bet that the flesh tone colored one stays in all day, because the blue one stays in all day on my waterline. It's insane. So now I'm going to be applying mascara, and I'm going to be using the Shocking Extensions by Loreal. And I used this once and wasn't a huge fan, so we'll see how this goes. Alright, so now we're going to move on to the lips, and I'm going to be using Too Faced Natural Nude Lip Liner, and I'm going to line my lips. And I'm going to fill them in. I think that this just, when I fill in my lips, it makes my lipsticks last longer. And I'm going to be using this beautiful nude. Oh, I love it. It is Altered Beige by MAC. And I wish they did not have limited edition collections. It just, such a bummer. So I'm going to see if I can find a dupe for it. Then on top of that, I'm going to be using Victoria's Secret Shine Kiss, and let's see, what color is this? It doesn't say, but it is a pretty peachy, goldy, shimmery gloss, and I'm going to apply that just in the center. Okay, maybe all over. Just to give it a little bit more shine. And this stuff tastes amazing. And I love their lip glosses. They're really not sticky. So, yes. Thank you guys so much for watching and for subscribing. And if you haven't subscribed, subscribe. I'd love to have you. So, follow me on Facebook. And I do have an Instagram, Twitter, and a Keek, and my phone is acting up, so please follow me on Facebook. I really appreciate it when you guys go like my page. I love interacting with you guys. You guys are absolutely wonderful. Love you guys so much. So I am going to get on with some other videos, and until next time, stay safe, and I'll see you in my next video. Mwah.